to show you the ways to set up row level security based on groups rather than individual users. So where we finished, we had key clock synchronized with Tableau Online. I ended up having this user here, 3 users, one in Team Central, Team North, and Team South. And this is what we're going to be doing now. I'm going to set up a dashboard in Tableau Desktop and test and configure row level security based on group allocation rather than user. So let's jump into Tableau Desktop, and I will begin with one of the users, which is a member of this group. So let's search this user here. I'm going to go to Team Center and get this person here. And it's, yeah, I'm logged into the same site. Right. So now there isn't any row level security. So this particular dashboard shows the 3 pictures and the aggregated data for the 3 regions. You see $185,000, which is not what I want. I want to have one at a time, each region looking at its own data. So what I'm going to do is we'll go here and create a new calculated field where I'm going to call this data security for group membership in region. And then I just write the formula. If is member of, that is the trick here. So if it's member of Team North, then we want to do something. So if the region, now we're looking at the rows in the data. If it's North, then 1, else 0. Right, then I will do an else if and repeat all that. So that's the kind of thing we do, Team North, Team Central, South. So I'm just going to stop here because I've done this before. The call data, let's have a look here, data security group. So here we go. That's the full formula here. Okay. And now I need to just use this as a security. So let's do it. I'm going to go here to the data source and add data filter. I'm going to keep only number 1. And if we go back now here, we see 26,001 person. That is the value for a person in the central region. Can test with a different user just in case. All groups, North. So I copy this and back in desktop, I change to this person here. And the numbers should change. Then the rest, if I publish this workbook to Tableau Online, and I'm going to post in the application 1 dashboards, and I'm going to generate the thumbnail as of that user. So only this user sees the thumbnails, and overwrite. Right, so now let's sign in with these different people to see what happens. Because this I couldn't show last time, I was too fast. My script was still synchronizing groups, and the users were not members of the group yet. Right, so I'm signed in as Alex, and I am gonna sign out. And I have the portal here on the left page, and I need to pick up those users. Let's see, from the list of users with their passwords. This is one of the users. I think I changed the password last time. Yeah, so it's redirecting now. Now it's logging in. 36K, and that's this user, 36K. Then I am gonna sign out on Tableau Online. So if I refresh, it says you're signed in with SAML. Let's sign out. Let's just get a different user, this one. And if I refresh here now, it should be signed out. Right, so this second user, let's see if I change the password. I haven't changed this password. And it's the first time my IDP wants to have a secure password, which makes sense. 43K, let me double check if it's doing what we want. Oops, that's the password. That's not what I want. I just want the username to simulate in desktop the same behavior. And now we have this guy with 43K matching there. So so the trick here is really to apply the row level security with groups And that is super simple. And as you can see, we don't even need a security table. Yeah, we could have a security table, but in this case, it's as simple as that, as simple as defining. We have to make sure that every published data source includes this filter. And this is the thing that in the future, we will be able to create this sort of data policy as a centralized feature at Tableau. You don't, instead of every single data source here having this, we'll be able to create a virtual connection for this database and add the security policy to the virtual connection. And then every data source uses that virtual connection. That is something coming in the roadmap sooner than you think. I hope so. But for now, I mean, if we would, I mean, by the time we finish this discussion, hopefully it's live. But for now, it's still okay for some the use cases we have. Every data source we build, we make sure there is this, and this is a published data source. And the admins shouldn't be members of this group. So we make sure the project lead does not include the admin on these functional groups, right? So